Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Hope you guys are having a great week. So I'm back today and I wanted to share some news with you guys if you haven't already heard of it, and just generally give my impressions to you guys. Now this is the news that we heard a week ago, which is to do with Assassin's Creed. Now, as many of you know, I'm a massive fan of the Assassin's Creed series. I've actually played all of the games, but my favorite game without a doubt is Assassin's Creed 2. Now the head of Ubisoft, Yves Guillemot, I think I said that right, he basically announced that there would be no Assassin's Creed game in 2016 and 2017. Now this is a massive piece of news for the Assassin's Creed franchise, because really since Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and 2008 there has been every single year without fail a new Assassin's Creed game. So this is massive, because Assassin's Creed for Ubisoft, it is one of their big AAA titles that they rely heavily on in terms of sales. So the decision to not release a game this year and you know, potentially for Assassin's Creed to no longer be an annual release, now that hasn't been confirmed but it has been implied, I think that is huge on Ubisoft's part, and I actually think it's an incredibly smart move. I actually think it's the best way to go for the Assassin's Creed series. I love the series and I'm a massive fan of anything, you know, to do with stealth games, history. I'm a huge fan, but I have felt, and I think a lot of fans have felt the similar way, that since Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and going into Revelations and then Assassin's Creed 3, that the series has kind of lost its way. And especially, you know, when it comes to the actual sci-fi side to the story, you know, involving Desmond Miles, that really has not been touched upon at all since Assassin's Creed 3. And I think the reason for that is that the developers don't really know where to take the series, and it feels like they've just been releasing games every year because they have to, and they haven't really been putting much thought into the story, what Assassin's Creed is anymore, its identity, and where they actually want to take it. And as a result, we have had some incredibly weak games that just don't feel like Assassin's Creed. Like, for example, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, don't get me wrong, good game, loved the new mechanic in terms of the ships, but it didn't feel like an Assassin's Creed game anymore. It felt like you were a pirate rather than an assassin. You know, Assassin's Creed Unity was full of so many bugs and glitches. The story was weak sauce, and I think that again is because of the rush and the pressure to get that game released. It's only really with Assassin's Creed Syndicate that I did feel that the series was getting a little bit back on track, but the most recent DLC pack, you know, Jack the Ripper, has sort of undermined my faith in Ubisoft, because really that DLC didn't feel like Assassin's Creed. You know, you had this new ability called the Fear Takedown, which you can see in the gameplay in the background. This is some gameplay from the new Assassin's Creed Syndicate Jack the Ripper DLC, and it's not Assassin's Creed. It's not stealthy. It's emphasis on action and blood and guts and everything, and it just isn't what Assassin's Creed should be. So it feels like the developers at Ubisoft have kind of lost track, that they've lost the vision that they had originally, and that the game really has become sort of stagnant, and you know, it's just the same old that we get every year with slight tweaks here and there. But, you know, they're no longer innovating, and they're not really pushing the boundaries. And the story, again, it doesn't feel like it's going in any particular direction. So I am very happy about the fact that they've decided not to release a game in 2016, 2017. I think this is a massive opportunity for Ubisoft to actually have another look at the Assassin's Creed series and see where they actually want to go with it, and take their time in producing it. I think that's a massive plus, massive positive. And you know, I really am half and half whether or not I want them to finish the story. But in a way, if they decided to reboot the franchise and start from fresh, it wouldn't be completely terrible. You know, it wouldn't be terrible for them to decide to do that and sort of wipe the slate clean and start afresh. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it remains to be seen, and I'm sure we'll hear a lot more news from Ubisoft in the future in terms of what they're wanting to do with the franchise. But yes, I actually think that this is the best decision that Ubisoft can make, and I do think that this could potentially save the Assassin's Creed series going forward. So those are my thoughts on this news. Now let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you a fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise? What's your favorite Assassin's Creed game, and what do you think of this news? Do you think it is the best thing that could happen to this series? Let me know in the comment section below. Take care, guys and girls, and as always, happy gaming. Yeah.